Duelist, it is I, Hellgear. Let's talk Charmers. What you see here are the last two Charmers that haven't had their just desserts. However, if you haven't been paying attention, recently Lightning Overdrive released Lyna the Light Charmer Shining. Essentially, it's a familiar possessed Charmer, but for Lyna. That's coming in Lightning Overdrive, which means Dark's Link 2 version will be coming sometime in the future, and obviously they're going to Starlight Rare these two. Now, let's just be real. I don't need to tell you exactly how Lyna the Light Charmer Shining and Dark the Dark Charmer, whatever the hell it's going to be called when it finally releases, because if you have Asa, Hida, Area, or Win, I should say, you know exactly what the Link 2 is going to do. It's going to do exactly what the previous four attributes do, just for Light in Lyna's case and Dark for Dark's case. Now, as some of you know, a good while back, we got a Charmer structure deck. Yes, and here's the problem with this, and I've said this since I learned of its release to my dueling communities. Having a Charmers deck where they only do 4 of the 6 Charmers is a waste. But at least now we can say that Konami is literally acknowledging their mistake. My question is this: why wait until Lightning Overdrive to finally give Lyna the Light Charmer her just Link 2 dues, and possibly even the familiar possessed Happy Lover, which is what her familiar is, to those of you who can't tell by the card art. It's Happy Lover, as is Dark's is, I believe, Metabat. So, I go back to this. I go back to the Charmer structure deck because, first and foremost, to Konami America, why do the structure decks still say 6+ years while the game has been out for 20-something plus years? Don't you think it should say 20+ years? Back to the topic at hand. Lyna and Dark's Link 2 versions should have come in this structure deck. The Dark Familiar possessed familiars for Lyna and Dark should have come in the structure deck. Why wait until after the Charmer structure deck to add these cards? That makes no sense, especially when Light and Dark are the two most commonly used attributes in duel monsters. Yes, we're starting to use Earth monsters thanks to Virtual World being mostly Earth, and Zodiac being Earth, and Salamangreat being Fire. Here, plus all the other decks that are experimenting with the Water and Wind attributes. I'm looking at you, Deep Sea and Harpy ladies, respectively. All I'm saying is, those cards didn't have to wait until Lightning Overdrive and beyond to finally hit the metagame. You could have put them in this nice little package for $10. You could have worked the Charmer deck to wield all 6 Charmers at the same time. Not just the first 4, all 6 Charmers. And then in Lightning Overdrive, you could have done the absurdity and reduced a Charmer for the Divine attribute. Yes, that's a big reach there, I can say it, but that's part of the point here. Why wait until later when you could have done all of this at the exact same time? Is this your way of saying that later on we're going to make a revised version of the Charmer deck where it's just Light and Dark, and if they've got the nuts to do it, a Charmer for the Divine attribute? Because why the hell not? Seriously, this was a waste. But at least Konami acknowledges the fact that they made a mistake when it came to the 6 spellcaster waifus. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And you already know, as I probably have said before, they're going to make Starlight versions of Lights Link 2 and Darks Link 2. So I hope your wallets are ready to take that pounding, because they're going to be getting it. And obviously Konami doesn't care about giving you Vaseline for the or the courtesy of a reach around.